Good day everyone, and our presentation is about to start. Okay, I'll be running through the explanations, and please, if you have questions or whatever you do not understand, please send it to me in the comment section so I can give answers to it. Okay, I have this is seen. Let me confirm if it's in 1 minute. Okay. Sorry, I'm delaying a bit, making some settings. Okay, I think it should be seen now. Okay, moving straight on to the presentation. Talking about the history of how this project called the Bennett project, how it came about. First of all, we'll talk about a bit of the history. During the reign of Constantine the Great, the Roman Empire was in a deep economic crisis. Constantine the Great solved the problem of the economic crisis by carrying out a set of measures to reform the monetary system of the Roman Empire and introducing a new currency, solid. The essence of this solid was related to its high quality and constant unchangeable weight, which made it possible to exchange these coins for any other, as well as non-ferrous metals, primarily gold. In today's understanding, solid acted as a kind of gold standard. The name solid comes from the Latin word solidus, solid, durable, massive. It was the strength of the solid that was the result of the fact that the solid was the main monetary unit of Rome, and later of Byzantium for 700 years. Due to the high standard which remained almost unchanged until the fall of Constantinople, solid had a significant impact on the minting of gold coins in neighboring countries. Okay, what is this explaining about? During the reign of Constantine, during the times of Constantinople, or you can also call it Rome, during the time there was an economic crisis. I can't really lay my hands on what actually caused the economic crisis, but definitely will be a cause. So it was really shocking at that time, and the economy wasn't balanced. Constantine was able to solve this problem. How? He introduced a new currency, a new monetary system, and also this place known as a new currency, which was called the solid. And how was this new currency able to solve the problem? With the ability to be able to have constant weight, with the ability to be able to have constant weight and something that's trusted. When I mean something that's trusted, you can be able to trust that this weight will not change for this particular time. It's like this. I'll give you the exact word given here. So related to the high quality, it had high quality. This coin was something visible because let me say currency. This currency was something visible because according to the description, it was a metal. What do we know as metal? Like in Nigeria, we call them iron, or any other word placed in wood, they call it iron. So it's like an iron, and it has an unchangeable weight. The weight doesn't change. It has the quality, and it was constant in all these qualities. So basically, this was able to solve the problem because of the ability to keep its features in constant appearance. So that's how it was able to solve the economic crisis at that time. Okay, moving forward. Then briefly about the cryptocurrency. What is cryptocurrency? Today, although gold has a certain value, but from the point of view of modern economic theory, it is only an additional tool that ensures the stability of the economy. The reforms of Constantine the Great are a prototype for the creation of modern cryptocurrencies. As the World Economic Forum in 2016, the complete displacement of paper money by cryptocurrencies was predicted. As well noticed these days, as well noticed these days, uh, cryptocurrencies are expanding gradually. You see different people already, even people that don't even mine or they don't trade, they know what cryptocurrency is. Even if they can't give you a definite definition, they'll be able to know what Bitcoin is. They can tell you what a coin they can say something about a coin because it's becoming rampant these days. And just from them having a knowledge about it, it's a first step of encouragement and first step that says that there will be success in this because cryptocurrency is really fast, and if everyone is able to understand how this is advantageous to each and every person, it will become rampant and everyone will adapt to it. What do I mean by this? For instance, you are making a payment like in the time of the old times, let me say like close to 5 to 10 years back. uh, how payments made, you have to go to the bank, withdraw a particular amount of money, keep them in a box or whatever you keep it in. You go to the place you are making the payment. Speaking about my country now, I don't know if other countries have already gone into the mobile banking before 10 years back. Okay, so I was saying, then you have to take the money, then go to the place you're buying. First, if you're going to the car shop, then you have to like buy the car, then give the person money physically, and they have to put it in a machine and it keeps counting. And you have to wait till so just to make everything correct, and also not just the risk. There's not just talking about the risk of you taking the money on the street or on the car or how you bought the money. It's just talking about the risk of if the money is actually original. We always have situations all over the world. Some people usually print fake money, or there's a means they get the fake money. I don't know how they do it, but there's always a risk of fake money being printed. There's always a risk of miscounting. There's a risk of theft. There's a lot of risk associated with the paper money, which is not always fair. So the moment cryptocurrency hits the market, it was already seen as a means. Those that were able to understand were already noticed that cryptocurrency will not just be a means to trade coin, but this will be a problem solver because, as we see it now, we are able to have transactions on the internet. Like now, there are restrictions all over the world now. In some countries, like you can have bank-to-bank transaction between countries because if it's not possible, there are going to be a lot of charges. But what happens in crypto? All you just have to do is use your money to buy the coin and keep it in your wallet. And when you want to send to someone or you want to buy a particular amount from someone, you send to the person. Or for instance, like let me say children in schools abroad, or schools abroad, how do they make transactions? For instance, the parent is in Nigeria, parent buys a particular currency and sends. For instance, the child wants $10 and sends 10 Bitcoin worth $10 to the person. So the child gets that amount. The child withdraws the money to dollars. Isn't that simple? Or like when you're miles away from your family, you can actually still have smooth financial transport. And this is one according to the World Fund, you say in 2016 they were able to discover that in future paper money will be less useful because we will see the effect that it will become slower and more people will begin to adapt to the faster means of sending money. Because almost every single thing we do, like I would say almost 18% of things humans do, all goes back to money. You can see your everyday life has something to do with money. Your everyday life has something to do with money. So it's literally how it helps everyone that's invested in cryptocurrency. Because the moment you're in this cryptocurrency space, you begin to understand the difference between this cryptocurrency space and the paper money space and the physical money space. Obviously understood. Okay. Many researchers know that this process is ongoing irreversible, as we can all see, because no human want to see an easy way and go back to the hard way. No, because cryptocurrency is known as the easy way, and the hard way is recognized as not the hard way, literally, but the less. How do I put? Cryptocurrency is the one that doesn't stress you, but the fiat money method is like one that stresses you because of all the factors I listed before. So In the future, it will be irreversible because people want the smoother way, as everyone wants it. As humans are, we all want the smoother way, something that can make our work efficient and safe. So in future, we'll be able to take this out and adapt to it. Cryptocurrency is strong because it does not depend much on the global economy. Cryptocurrency cannot be stolen, devalued, or denominated by state decree. In modern cryptocurrency is in some way a solid that meets modern economic requirements. So what this simply says is the government doesn't have a say over it. That's like the explanation I gave. Your money can move from one country to another. All you just have to do is have a wallet and have the money in it and transfer to the one you want to send to. It just works like that. So there are no restrictions to it. It all goes and goes smoothly. Okay, slide 3. For the future of cryptocurrency currencies. The modern world is faced with an unprecedented level of unpredictability crisis related to coronavirus infections, which continues to this day. The pandemic reigned, but the world community must inevitably solve the problem associated with the restoration of the global financial system. Okay, what does this mean? We all know that in I think it started 2019. It's 2019, towards the end of 2019 to 2020 and 2021, the COVID-19 outbreak. What happened during that time? You discovered that a lot of places all over the world seems shut down. Like there was a lockdown and there was no means for people to get jobs because everyone was staying at home to prevent the spreading of the virus. Everyone was staying at home, and especially in my country, Nigeria, everyone stayed at home. There wasn't means to work for some people, and getting to buy things was really hard. Unlike other countries where the government has to use robots to send things, but there wasn't those kind of amenities made possible in Nigeria at that moment. So it was really uncomfortable for the citizens at that moment. But we were able to go through it. But now that we've gone through it, what would be the solution to solve the aftermath? Because it's actually made the economy imbalanced. So what would be the solution to solve the aftermath? That's when the cryptocurrency come into play, because the cryptocurrency is what will be able to solve this aftermath and be able to make the economy balance once more again. Okay, moving forward. The future of the future of cryptocurrencies. One of the solutions of such problems is the development of cryptocurrency market and the widespread introduction of the ability to put with it in a variety of countries, both in cash and digital money. I read again, one of the solutions to solve such problems is the development of cryptocurrency market and the widespread introduction of the ability to pay with it in a variety of countries, both in cash and or digital payment money. One thing to understand about this cryptocurrency market is the more people use it, the more centralized it will be, the more trusted it will be, the more it will be patronized. So in a situation where like for instance, I was saying there were country restrictions that they say they don't send money to all these people. For the country to make these restrictions, in other words, cryptocurrency might also be restricted. In other words, it might not be smooth for you to run a cryptocurrency transaction. But when the world begins to see that a particular country is moving forward and the economy is becoming balanced and running smoothly, all because of the sake of the cryptocurrency market, what will happen? It will be important for the country to develop a means for the cryptocurrency market to stand firm. Because if it stands firm in their respective countries, what will happen as we move from state? State cannot but take such a step, otherwise they'll become disconnected from the world economy. What will happen? They will be disconnected from the world economy. As we all know, every country benefits from each other. Yes, many countries are independent. You will understand that they have many resources to themselves, and most times they spread to people. But you can't say that each and everything in that entire country is from that country itself. That is very. I don't think that's actually happening. That in the country, everything that is in that country is from that country. Every goods is from that country. No, there's some country that use the projects of the cars of a different country. They use the clothes. They take the clothes from different countries, like different brand of clothes, like the Amari, the Gucci, from different clothes, from different companies all over the world. And there's some countries that you've seen that KFC have spread to America, different even African countries, European countries. KFC has spread to those places. These are countries benefiting from each other, trying to make benefits from each for each and from each other. So if they don't want to adapt to the cryptocurrency space, automatically they're disconnected from the world economy. Not someone going literally disconnecting them or trying to make them set aside, but instantly they'll be disconnected because the new means which the world is being connected to each other, they are not connected to each other. So for the world to continue and the countries to continue in connection, they have to be then have to enact a law and a rule to make cryptocurrency space the market to be established. So all this is understood. If we analyze the history of Solid, we can see that this coin has long been the main one, not only in Europe but also in Asia, and its importance in many ways predetermined the development of financial system not only in Rome but also in other countries. The main idea in this case is to encourage reinforcement and confidence in a particular currency. It is the currency that acts as an innovative tool that can not only stop inflation but also provide an unprecedented increase in cost. Thank you. A minute to check something. Okay, I continue. This is basically talking about how the fire money came into play. What is the fire money? Fire money is like the government or a particular person in charge of the government or a particular person in charge of money in a particular country or jurisdiction. The person has the ability to control the amount of money that is printed. That might sound strange to you, or maybe you know about it before, but simply what it is like the paper money you have in your country, like the coins and the paper money. Like Nigerians, we have what's this called? Yeah, I think it's paper money. Also, I'm trying to give. Okay, there's the $5, there's the $10. Like we have the $100, the $10. I don't know if it's a $10, but I'm just giving you examples. And those are paper money, and that's how the fire money came out. So when you're going to read this, you're going to know where it came from. The modern financial system is a model of the relationship based on trust. The history of the modern fire money began in 1347 in Florence. It was the year of the outbreak of the Black Plague. This was the beginning of the economic crisis to get out of which people had to reform the monetary system and create a new type of money, for Latin permission and money. So during 1347 in Florence, there was a Black Plague that was broken out, like the coronavirus pandemic. So there was a Black Plague pandemic during the time of 1347 in Florence. And after that, it was an aftermath, economic imbalance. This always happens after a pandemic or a trouble in the country. There will always be an economic imbalance because there were different situations that affected the economy, which definitely happened. So how were they able to solve it? They introduced a new monetary system. So yeah, they say it says it here. People had to reform the monetary system and create a new type of money, which was called the fire. The fire money I explained was the government having the ability to control the amount of money that was printed. It was during the years of the terrible epidemic that society agreed with the proclamation of the status of paper money as a means of payment. So this is when the world started adapting it, the society started adapting it. That's how paper money happened in your country. Gradually, this means was adapted to your country, whatever country you are in. The production of paper claims are turned into a business whose name is seigniorage. Seigniorage is an income received by the issuer of money, right of ownership. Okay, I think I just explained this part also. Okay. Okay, this place, what is Bennett? Coming to the topic and the project, what is Bennett? When it comes to economics, it is necessary to turn to the experience of our ancestors without repeating their mistakes and taking as a basis the best that our predecessors had. It is for this reason that we want to remember the legacy of Constantine the Great and present the Bennett project. Bennett, equivalent to the word benediction. What is benediction? Benediction simply means advantage, what you gain from a particular thing. That's benediction. It's a project to revive the virtual space. In the virtual space, the equivalent of the gold solid, which has become a prototype of modern reserve currencies used worldwide as a benchmark for the value of $5 million. Bennett is a peer-to-peer network with its own blockchain. Blockchain is used to store data, the format of which allows you to securely store recorded information about an event created in a cryptographic application. Bennett is a decentralized cryptocurrency that environmentally friendly. This is the main definition. Bennett is a decentralized cryptocurrency with an environmentally friendly mining method for each one. The consensus of the decentralized network and the integrity of the blockchain are achieved thanks to advanced development. So in conclusion, what this implements is telling you about what Bennett is. Bennett is basically like other cryptocurrency, but it's different in many ways actually. As we go forward, we know how it's different in other ways. Okay. And for yes, it's a peer-to-peer networking, but what do we know by peer-to-peer network? I gave us a very simple definition one time, like it's like trading by barter. That usually happens in the old days. Like I need a shoe and you have this particular type of shoe, but I don't have a shoe. I have something like I have a shirt that you like and you need this shirt. and I have a shoe, and I need a shoe, but I don't have a shoe, but you have the shoe. So what do? I exchange my shirt for your shoe. I give you my shirt, I take your shoe. So basically, straight by balance. This basically what pay to pay mean. Like me to you, you to me. It's transaction between two. So this is what payment simply mean in the transaction aspect. And it's also in decentralized cryptocurrency. What is decentralized means? The more people use the particular currency, the more decentralized it will be, the more trusted, and the more adequate and transparent it will be known. Because as any other business on the earth works, the more people use it, the more trusted it will be. It will be when a business starts to do, not everyone adapts to it. There are going to be some contemplations. Definitely, it's a human mind. As I told, but when people take the risk to start and see how it is. By the way, it's not even, there's no even, how do I put this? There's no need to be scared actually, because this currency, this coin, Bennett coin, is already on the cryptocurrency space. You can actually search for it on the internet right now. You can check it on whatever application you're using for your trading. Check Bennett, BND or Bennett coin, and add it to your work. Okay, if you work people to your own page, like some transaction app, coin exchange app, cryptocurrency exchange application. What happens? You see like on the four pages, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, USD, different. They just it's just normally at the front. You can add it there. You see days. The Bennett coin is already out. You can check the candlestick patterns. You can check the patterns. You can check the cryptographical state. They're all there. It's already on the cryptocurrency space. So it's accepted already. So there's really no reason for you to say it's risky. Because in future it's going to be more decentralized, and it's very important for you to start why it is at its beginning stage. Because if you why I say it's at the beginning stage, it started at the 12th of December last year. So it's at the beginning stage definitely. It is almost 1 year difference. So I hope you understand this part. Okay, before I continue, I'll check the comment sections if you have any comments. Okay, so I'm having a little bit slow today. A little bit about the blockchain. Before I go on what is blockchain, I'll just give you, so when I'm reading this you understand what is supreme. Shall we use just imagine there's a block, as what says blockchain, and this block you can store information inside this block. You can keep a lot of events and situations inside this block, and in that block on the other side there's another block close to this block, and there's another information inside that block. But most times, for instance, like the internet, you want the information in the second block. How do you have the second information? But all of a sudden you discover you have the information. So definitely there should be a connection between the first block and the second block. So this is what it simply means. There's a block and there's a chain connecting the blocks together. So blockchain is like, in the literal form, is like different amounts, different numbers of block and amounts and sizes of block connected with a particular chain. And this chain is what causes the connection between all of them, which makes it easier for the blockchain to move smoothly. Okay, I read. As with other cryptocurrencies, the Bennett database is built and stored in a next series of blocks known as blockchain. So basically, blockchain is like a place where you can keep information. The advanced algorithm, proof-of-timestake, an impeccable implementation of the age of coin concept, is resistant to all possible attacks on the blockchain in order to falsify transactions and generate new coins. In the proof-of-timestake model used by Bennett, network security is regulated by nodes that have a share of coins in the network. In what are nodes, we'll talk about it, so I'll just run through it so you can know. The main network has remained decentralized since its inception, and as the number of users grow, it becomes more and more decentralized, like what I said before. The more people use a particular coin, the more decentralized and trusted it will be, the more people will have trust and transparency for it. So basically, it's a decentralized coin made to become more decentralized. That's basically what the Bennett is. Okay, moving on. It becomes more and more decentralized as users grow. Okay, Bennett uses an eco-friendly mining system in which each coin is a virtual mining farm with a differentiated generation rate, depending on whether the account provides generation of new blocks in the blockchain or not. Bennett network nodes do not issue coins as a result of creating blocks, but only determine the rate of generation of new coins for accounts involved in maintaining the operation of the decentralized network, for which they receive commissions for transactions recorded in the blocks created. Okay, this is talking about when you have the coins and how your coins are issued and when they are issued and what the factors having to do with the issuing of coins. They're talking about what is a node. The Bennett network node is any device that contributes a transaction or block data to the network. Any device with Bennett software is treated as a node. So if you're mining or you're having the transactions of Bennett in any device, your phone, your tablet, your laptop, like the iOS in future, when the application or software will be released, if you are using any device for your Bennett project or Bennett transactions, that particular device is the node of Bennett and is recognized by Bennett software. So all this understood. Okay, how does the mining work? Eco-friendly mining of Bennett is performed in two states: the soft mining and the hard mining. The soft mining is a software method for generating new coins with an account balance available to each coin holder using a private access key. And the thing private access key is like it's like what I can send to is what is important to you as a wallet owner. I try to give you a very okay. How is your wallet identified? We know that you might name your wallet 1, but the system does not just recognize that wallet 1. It recognizes it with binary codes and different codes just to make it safe. And one of the code which is kept safely as a means to recognize your account is private access key. So your wallet mines after generating your coins. We also discuss soft mining, how it moves. It is a software method for generating new coins. So the software, then you have like 2 coins and 2.000. How do your coin increase? Do you just keep it there? No, it's a mining method. How does the mining method work? When we discuss that in future, there are percentages that used to mine, and because of the system, it keeps generating coin, adding to your percentages from back to back to back to back, and it keeps counting from the back. And counting from the back, how does it help? Your coin begins to count, and from 0.00, you begin to see something like 0.2 different numbers all mixed together, and they're counting according to your percentage, which is basically what soft mining is. The hard mining is a software and hardware method of mining coins using specialized equipment that stores an up-to-date copy of the blockchain and is synchronized with the general network of us to participate in generation of new blocks. So what I explained basically is like the hard mining is a software method relating almost to soft mining, and the hardware method talking about a machine. I explained the software is like the part you can touch with a computer, the part you can't touch with a computer, and the hardware is like the part you can touch, or like a paper. I'm reading a book, there's the hardware, but if I have a PDF on my laptop, that's the software part of the book. So basically, the hardware part of this of the hard mining is like the machine that makes your you know that already your account is already running, it's already mining. But for the hard mining part, it's like the machine moving according to the blockchain. Like the blockchain is moving at this rate, and with the amount and the advantageous part of the blockchain, it moves and adds to your mining rate for your soft mining. So as your soft mining is already mining, you have a machine that's up to date with the blockchain, and with that machine, you're able to mine faster with your soft mining, and it all compresses all together to your advantage. That's basically what the soft mining and the hard mining is. If you should understand, please, I will explain again. Then the eco-friendly mining is a perfect patent protected tool for promotion and popularization, allowing you to establish into the blockchain fixation according to the principle of multi-level marketing. It was created on the basis of time-tested technologies and businesses developing on the basis of network structures and other cryptocurrencies. The main advantage of Bennett eco-friendly mining is reliable protection against interference in the mining mechanism of its absolute transparency. All users can track the number of coins mined in real time. So basically what all this comprises is it's telling you about how transparent the coins can be. When you have a coin, you can actually give the reason for which every particular part of the coin is the way it is. You can give explanations why you have this amount of coin, because you can, if you have no means of mining, and for instance you keep 2 coins and all of a sudden you come back and you're having 3 coins, you'll be like, what happened? You don't have a definition of what happened. But if you understand that there was a mining during your absence, there was a mining with soft and hard mining combined together, and it was moving, and you came back, you will know why it happened, because it's a means of transparency, and you can understand why each and every step is taken in your wallet and your account. So I hope this is understood also. What is it for? We understand the importance of decentralized database, which are usually called blockchain, and we had an idea. We try to combine the reliability and security of the classic cryptocurrency, as well as the advantages of hash functions, the use of which is in demand in various spheres of human life, for which we created the Bennett crypto application. Bennett is a decentralized platform to store important or interesting events taking place in people's life. I explained that on that. We know that the blockchain is safe and you can keep information there. But what part of the blockchain makes this possible? The part that makes this possible is called the hash function. And what does this hash function mean? Is it has the ability for, is the part that makes information kept, like information of your sender, you receive at the time sent, the amount that was sent, the user's name, their bank accounts, those kind of important information you can use whenever you want it. The part that keeps this information is called the hash function, and we have implemented it into this coin called the Bennett coin, and we've made it the Bennett hash. So we'll be able to keep information and events. Say according to this, it's a decentralized platform for storing important and interesting events taking place in people's life. So we'll be able to store events and things that has happened and store it in Bennett Dash. Okay, moving forward, Bennett Dash is a native application that allows you to send any event, incident states with accurate time recording and hashtag of the event. All events are stored in a cryptographically protected blockchain database running in a peer-to-peer network and Java environment. Bennett coins are used as fuel to upload Bennett Dash files to the blockchain. We have implemented an environmentally friendly way of mining coins and burning coins efficiently. To upload files, the user burns coins into the proportion of 10 Bennett coins for 1 KB of information recorded in a block limited to 2 MB. So what I explained before is like, according to this definition given from this first line to this line, this 2 MB here, I said that basically there's a block where you can keep information, and that block can only contain 2 MB, it cannot contain more than 2 MB. So you want to keep a picture of 4 KB in it, and to buy the space for 4 KB you have to have 10 Bennett times 4. 10 Bennett is equal to 1 KB, so if you want to buy 4 KB, it's 10 times 4, so you have 40 Bennett coins, and you buy the space for 4 KB, then you keep your picture. That's basically what this place means. But Bennett coins are the foil to upload Bennett Dash files to the blockchain. So basically your file is already existing, they convert it to Bennett Dash files, so it can be stored on the Bennett platform and the Bennett platform, Bennett Dash platform in the blockchain. So basically that's what it simply means. Okay, talking about Bennett Dash info now. Bennett Dash is the world's first public blockchain repository, the use of which is required in many areas of real economy. In 2024, we released an application for free access, which you will be able to use notaries for duplicating registers with signature of a participant, however administration for photographing incident with instant uploading of incident photos to the blockchain. In case you don't know what accident is, doesn't mean definitely collision between cars or cars having crashed on the road. That's not what it means. Accident is simply something you never expected to happen. That's simply what an accident is. So in 2024, there will be a means which every accident, every situation that an event that happens on the street will be captured and be sent to the Bennett blockchain to keep as reference, because sometimes some situations happen in the street and there's no means for a person to be able to keep this information because there were no CCTV cameras. They will know the people that were there might not be giving accurate information. They might be adding their own spices to make the information sound interesting. These are humans, but with the help of Bennett Dash and the means created for it, I explained that satellites can work as a very big and interesting means for information to be caught. So as I was saying that also, And Bernard simply is not just, okay, I'll explain what these pictures mean. Like having to do with relationship, it proved that two people actually have a relationship, and the event of them being in a relationship or married is actually kept on Bernard Dash, having to do with a person's, I think, health or work. I can't really get the exact meaning of this picture till now, so I have to ask them. Get first, okay, I'll skip this since I don't know, so I don't give a wrong explanation. Then talking about vehicles, like what is explained, like accident happening on the road, or for like racers who finish a particular race at a particular time, keeping the information on the blockchain as proof in for the law, like legal documents or legal transactions between companies. Now, let's say they did a transaction, and not to keep the information not just on papers or putting fingerprints and signatures and stamps, not just that, but also keeping the information on the blockchain. Because the moment those people are burnt, if a thing happened and these people are burnt, if one of them decides to say that this is a bidding and it tries to fraud the other person, there will be no proof, because you'll be able to get the land back or whatever property back, because there's no proof of it anymore. But if you are able to keep it on the blockchain, there's no way to get bonded, because the blockchain is not controlled by anybody. It's controlled by a machine that are specially made to run frequently. And this is basically, this has to do with files, and this has to do with your pictures. So this way you can keep your information. In general, Bennett, there are 2 points. They're called how this is scope of application, how you can apply it. There's Bennett Auto and the Bennett 6. There's like the main ones that will be released first. Bennett 6 has to do with like to help, there's a word for it, to protect against unfounded accusations of harassment. Like this is will recognize that many men are facing this kind of issues. Like it might be true, but it might be false, don't get me wrong, but they're facing issues of allegations or accusations. Accusations might be true, allegations are like, yeah, the accusations actually, but they might be false and they might be true. So most times they're not right, and most times they're right. But the situation is, a very quick way to get proof is if you're connected to Bennett sex application, because that time if there's a relationship between two people, or a relationship like they were married or something, they'll be able to keep the information on the Bennett sex application, and it will be recognized that the information was kept there as and safely. So in the future, when they want to there's a situation like this, there will be a proof that there was something between them, and there will be a proof that this event never happened between them, because there will be an up-to-date information about them, being them keeping it and not exposed to the public. And Bennett also explained it about razors keeping their for those who want to set speed records, like you want to see how much you were able to run for a particular time. I will run through this. But the most important application of our technology is something that is not yet close to the market, the World Chronicle event. This is a chronicle written by people who speak different languages, profess different religions, and live in different parts of the globe. After all, the most important thing is memory, the past. The past is the beginning of the whole present. The future is impossible without the past. With our application, we have the opportunity to upload events important to our family to the data warehouse, be it photos, videos, or documents, and thus, in 100 and 200 years, your descendants will easily be able to learn everything about you, see what you wear, and therefore remember you always, in fact, give you immortality. So basically, this is the World Chronicle event, not meaning the world having a part in this event. Not really writing a physical book, but when it says World Chronicle event, different people, different languages, and different whatever they believe in, coming together and accepting this benefit into their life and being able to utilize it in their everyday lives, is them writing the chronicle, making good use of it. So it will happen in the future that everyone will be introduced to it, and that's what we've been trying to create awareness for everyone to know what it is. And talking about the part of information, like the archaeologists these days want to know about what happened in the past or what happened with a particular king, like those pharaohs of Egypt of those days. What we just have about them, inscriptions on the walls and their mummified bodies, and that's really or maybe books that was left, and sometimes we have to decode them. Or if informations are kept on the Bennett Ash blockchain, and when your family want to know about the first generation or you as being the one that made impact, or don't just know about you, the information will be very easy for them to get as them being a family. So this would be a very good, according to say, and thus in 100 and 200 days, your descendant will easily be able to learn everything about you, see what you wear, and therefore remember you always. In fact, give you immortality. So this is the beauty of it. This is the beauty of it. After all, when a person is remembered, is immortal. This is the beauty of the blockchain. Your events will not disappear anywhere because they are stored on a million devices around the world. So you definitely leave your mark on the World Chronicle. With the help of Benedash, the past, present, and future of you and your family as a state exists and will exist because it's kept safely. So it's like your past and are kept there, your what you are doing now or whatever you wish you are kept there is present, it's kept presently kept there or to always exist because on the blockchain. Okay, moving forward. A minute. Okay, how to get the coin or how to get coins to download events. First, you can go to this link on the Telegram. Yes, on Telegram you can get it. It's pretty easy to understand. The steps are in English. I don't think there are. I think there should be a different language functions for it, but I don't know yet. You can also get it on this link, or you can go to Google Play Store and get it. So jump into this place. The maximum number of coins that can be mined in one session does not exceed 10,000 pennies, and upon reaching 100,000 pennies, the account stops mining until the balance decreases. And I explained last time that the reason for this that if you have this amount, it decreases from this amount downward because to avoid inflation. Because if the coin was to solve inflation, why is the coin experiencing inflation? So to avoid inflation, there has to be a decrease. So it's important that when your coin is getting to this, you should send it to other of your wallets to make them affiliated and help you have more income, because affiliation also help your wallets to have more income. So I will explain what is affiliated. So now, okay, yeah. I'll tell you what this is straight away. The percentage of mining new coin in 24 hours without a complicated coefficient, the amount of coins in the wallet, in the account. For instance, you have less than 1 Bennett coin in your wallet, your coin will be moving at 1% rate. Let's say if you have one from 1 Bennett to 10,000 Bennett, your coin will be moving at 0.25% rate. And if you have from 10,000 Bennett to 100,000 Bennett, your coin will be moving at 0.5%. So you just basically keep increasing as it is. What is affiliated wallet? I explained that it's like you having a wallet. So you made a second wallet. You send from your first wallet to your second wallet. Not everything, it doesn't mean everything. You can send from your first wallet to second wallet. You made a third wallet, send from the second to the third, made the fourth, send to the third to the fourth. That's means you're affiliated, like what I explained before. So the affiliation. So in case if your coin is getting to that amount, so you can send to other wallets you created to make them affiliated together. So if you have from 10,000, 100,000 to a million Bennett coin in all your affiliated wallets, it moves at this acceleration coefficient. Once it gets to this amount, if you get from 100 million over 100 million, it moves at the acceleration coefficient of 2. So basically, even with your coefficient of mining in the soft mining and hard mining together, you also have acceleration coefficient advantage. So I hope this is understood. The roadmap of how things has happened in Bennett. I explained that it was released, the blockchain of Bennett was released on the 19th of December 2021, and now I've started to responsibly implement the memorandum describing the tokenomics section of the white paper. I think that tokenomics is like a place you can get, I think they have many parts in the cryptocurrency space, because there's an application right now that I checked one time. I was able to see the dead coins of cryptocurrency, the alive coins, the coins are alive, the coins that are mining at this moment, the coin that is at the top of the level of the blockchain. Yeah, like really, it's really interesting. They have really interesting information that are properly placed and attractive to see. Our own wallet for 100 users, 100 devices has already been developed and published. I explained that you can get it on the Android Play Store. Currently, we don't have the iOS version. That will be released when they release it. And number 4, on July, I think there's a date for that actually. Number 4, on July 7, 2022, the exchange trading of the Bennett cryptocurrency began at the exchange xt.com. So currently now you can trade it. You can actually have trades of Bennett coin on xt.com. It's a site where you can trade it, and like any other cryptocurrency coin. In the very new, sorry for that mistake, like any other cryptocurrency. Number 5, in the very near future, a wallet will appear in the Apple Store. Like for the iOS users, there will be a wallet for you to use, because right now we don't have the iOS version. We just have for the Android users. So basically, in the future, there will be a wallet application for the iOS users. 6, on August 15, 2022, a grant event took place. The company Soldo Constant Limited has completed the purchase and merger of the company PL Limited. The company PL Limited is a pioneer in the field of software development, data processing, as well as other activities in the field of information technology. So basically, the one that helps the safety and all the safety application, security applicational part of the company. Okay, forward. Approaching the end, Benet is not only a cryptocurrency, it's also a philosophy, and not everyone likes it. A real cryptocurrency cannot have declared value, so Benet is worth nothing. I explained that Benet, not just Benet, cryptocurrency is worth nothing and is worth everything. So it depends on the individual. You as an individual makes it worth something. So everything's understood. The main advantage of our project is absolute openness and transparency for users, which is confirmed by the history of these transactions. So I explained before that whatever transaction you have made, there's always an history of it. It doesn't delete. It's there on the blockchain, and whenever you need information to recall it, it's always easy for you to get with hash functions. For those of us that use the internet, you know what hash functions are. Hash functions is like something you can easily use to, like a table of contents in your book. If you are using a PDF book now, there's always a table of contents that look like link. First time you want to read chapter 2, you just click on chapter 2 and it takes you like that. So basically what the hash function is, you can use an hash function to get a particular information of a particular event, and it takes you there straight away. Okay, each wallet owner is an issuer respectively. The more people use it, the more reliable and durable the project is. Like I said, the more people use it, the more decentralized the coin is. Currently, we're making every effort to make our projects interesting in various countries of the world. We hope that our concept of scenery, which will later be used to upload each event to Pennant Ash, will be interesting to many, which we also hope to happen. In order to become an ambassador of the Bennett project in the country, you will need to fill out the form on the website https://bennett.cc slash Bennett slash ambassadors. You can just go to you can actually go to bennett.cc. When you open it, there's always a menu bar. You can open it and you see the ambassadors. You can click it from there. Then perhaps the most important plus of our Bennett Dash platform is that there is no censorship here. There is only the truth here. You will not be able to delete or retouch a photo or event. You will not be able to change the documents that you upload, and that's fine. It will allow you to remain real, natural, and sincere. Sincerity has magnetism, and it's always felt by people. Sincere interest is always rewarded. Its mind will always be answered. Sincerity allows you to feel at full capacity. Allows you to show natural individuality and meet people in close in spirit. Together we are always stronger. Join us, and may the blessing of Constantine come with us. So what basically means that since you won't be able to change the event there, because the fact that you can change the information on the event, it simply means that it's not trustworthy. So if the information is then skeptical and cannot be changed, it means that this information is trusted. So that's basically the only thing you can't do. Okay. The teams. We have the CEO. It seems to me that we have come up with something that's not yet close to the market. We have come up with, let's call it, for example, a World Chronicle event. This is a chronicle written by people who speak different languages, prefer different religions, and live in different parts of the earth, of the globe. This is the CEO, the founder. His name is Boris Bartolov, and this is the lead manager, Igor Gleishnanov, and the founder of Soldo Constant Limited. I think that was listed here, Soldo Constant Limited, and his name is Dimitri, yeah, Dimitri Sokolov. And okay, the last part. Nothing can stop us anymore because the brand is not important, words are not important, components are not important. Only one thing is important: unification, to be unified with everyone. The more of us, the stronger we are, and we are together, and the blessing of Constantine is with us. Thank you for staying us to listen to the end of this session. So I'll be checking the comment section. Now, if you have questions or contributions or anything you want to say, you can drop it there, or you can actually check the AMA page on Telegram. I think I've sent 2 links about that. You can check it. And I think I'll also send the link to get the coin on Telegram. A minute. Okay, I just sent the link, and now we're pushing the end of this presentation. So please, if you have questions or things you want to ask about, it's a be a perfect time to ask. So now I'll give us like 3 minutes. So for 3 minutes, if there are any questions you want to ask, you can drop it on the comment section. If there's none, well, we close the presentation and wait for next time for our next live meeting. Thank you. Now we're pushing the end of this meeting. I hope to see you next time. I hope you join us next time on this presentation. I wish you good health. Good night.